Hello guys, today we are going to discuss the concept of deflation. Deflation, which is opposite of inflation. Deflation is also referred as negative inflation. Deflation takes place when price level is generally and persistently falling over a period of time. It is exactly opposite of the inflation. When we define inflation, we say it is a generalized and persistent increase in price level. But in the case of deflation, we say it is a generalized and persistent fall in price level over a period of time. Deflation occurs either because of a fall in aggregate demand or because of a rise in aggregate supply. When deflation occurs because of a fall in aggregate demand, that is referred as bad deflation. But when it occurs because of an increase in aggregate supply, that is referred as good deflation. We can understand the two concepts with the help of the diagrams on the screen. You can see there that I have made two diagrams there. The first one is of bad deflation and the second one is of good deflation. In the case of bad deflation, you can see in the first diagram that aggregate demand curve is shifting backward. And when aggregate demand curve is shifting backward, price level is falling. In the second diagram, in the case of good deflation, you can see that aggregate supply is rising, due to which price level is falling. So mind it that deflation always occurs due to an excess supply. That excess supply can be either because of a fall in aggregate demand or it can be due to a rise in aggregate supply. But when it is happening due to a fall in aggregate demand, it is being referred as bad deflation. And when it is happening because of a rise in aggregate supply, that is referred as good deflation. Now let's see the two cases separately. The bad deflation first. The bad deflation, see the diagram, aggregate demand curve is shifting leftward. You can notice that price level is on the y-axis. On the x-axis there is national output, and when the aggregate demand curve is shifting backward, that is causing a fall in price level, but simultaneously national output is falling. You can see there that Y is coming to Y1, which means national output is falling, and it is obvious that when national output falls, unemployment rate increases. Right? So bad deflation, this is being referred because of a fall in aggregate, because of a fall in national output and rise in unemployment. However, in the other case, now see the second diagram of good deflation. You will notice there, aggregate supply curve is shifting rightward. When aggregate supply curve is shifting rightward, price level is going down, but simultaneously you can see that national output is increasing from Y to Y1. And when national output is increasing, unemployment rate is falling. Right? In the case of bad deflation, I can give you the example of USA in 2008. In the subprime mortgage crisis, the banking sector collapsed, and due to the collapse of the banking sector, there was extreme demand deficiency, due to which national output fell and unemployment rose. In the case of good deflation, it usually occurs when potential output increasing faster than actual output. It means that capacity is increasing faster at a faster rate as compared to demand, due to either greater technological advancement, due to innovation in production methods, or due to training of the workers. All of these reasons sometimes shift the potential output outward increasing. So when the spare capacity will increase, obviously the price level will go down because there would be an excess supply over demand. Now let's consider the consequences of deflation. The first, I've already mentioned that when deflation occurs, I'm talking about the bad deflation. When deflation occurs, because in most of the cases it is bad deflation, because it hardly occurs that some economy has that much spare capacity or anything like that. Apart from that, the real debt burden of the people would increase, borrowers would be at a loss, creditors would be at a gain, because the real value of the interest which the creditor is receiving will be increasing and the debtor would be losing in that way. A positive consequence of deflation can be an increase in exports and a fall in imports, because when price level is falling, it means that local goods are getting cheaper, the country is getting comparative cost advantage, and in that case exports will increase. And on the contrary, because local goods are much cheaper now, therefore reliance on imports may fall. Thank you very much. We'll soon meet with the next videos on different topics of economics. Thank you very much.